Here, I want to discuss everybody's
Here.
favorite dipshit doctor, who is clearly reading from a script, which, to be fair, I believe he gets most of his lines from handlers. Neither here nor there, or maybe it is here. But there's some things that he's going to say that are very weird, but we have to cover it because, unfortunately, a lot of people still listen to this man, and it's not like in some like unironic sense. It's more of, hey, Fauci, can I spend time with my family? Like, why the fuck are y'all waiting on this man to tell you whether or not it's safe? And there are people, most of them are like white suburban leftist moms who probably are single. No shade being thrown out there. Actually, I threw all the shade, so I can't really take that back. Those are the only people that I really think are actually clinging on to this fucking man's word at all. So let's listen to what Fauci had to say in this little PSA, if you will. Let's listen to this crackhead.
Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Tony Fauci here, and I want to talk to you quickly.
That what we call him now is Tony? Mama named him Anthony. I'm going to call him Anthony.
Today about the new guidelines that just came out from the CDC and the FDA regarding COVID-19 booster shots. The great news is that now all adults are eligible for a COVID-19 booster shot. So who can get a booster? If you've received the Moderna or the Pfizer shot originally, you can.
All right. And by the way, as you're listening to him, he's telling you who his handlers are. Okay. You got to read between the lines. He's telling you, he is stating who the handlers are and who these guys are answering to.
Can now be eligible for a booster 6 months from the original shots that you got. If you got the J&J, you're eligible 2 months since the time you got the original shot. Now, boosters are extremely important.
Now, I need you to do the math, okay? If you're talking about, how, like, definitely with the J&J vaccinations and these amounts of boosters, in some instances, there are going to be people that are getting like 5 jabs in a 365-day cycle. Holy shit, man. And there's somebody, some little crack fiend that thinks that's normal, right? That thinks that is supposed to happen. That's what the science says. And, vaccines are all safe and effective. Safe and effective. So effective that you got to take 5 of them bitches in a year. That's how effective they are.
To help keep us safe. In fact, we believe that boosters will likely.
This is why I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. I want you to listen very closely. The caption's there as well if you can't hear it. To what he says and how what the rhetoric is that he's utilizing here and what it's actually saying. Just listen. Just listen. This is the key part right here.
In fact, we believe that boosters will likely give you the highest level of protection yet.
So it's not a confirmation. He says, we believe. Let's back it up. Hold on. We believe that boosters will likely. That sounds like a man that is totally unsure. That sounds like a man that doesn't even fucking know. We believe that it will likely do something. So you should just go fucking do it. Go sign up at get an appointment at whatever stupid website that they have, and that's what it is that he's saying. Look, guys. It's okay to admit that you have been duped. I had a comment. You probably, if you follow me on Twitter, you saw this about some little idiot fucking local sports media commentator, radio host guy who, most sports radio host guys are vaccine shillers because their handlers told them, the radio stations they work for told them they must do it. And the sports agencies or sports leagues that they cover have required that if they're going to be around the league to do it. So they shield for it anyway. And we had the Amari Cooper situation. And I had it's what's his name? Jeff Kavanaugh, 105.3 The Fan. Guy's a fucking idiot on this subject matter, to be fair. And he just says the same old generic thing. You can tell he's never really felt anything aside from from being in the echo chamber that he is. and he's getting mad at Amari Cooper because Amari Cooper, I can't remember if it was his his representatives or Amari Cooper himself, that was like, if I hadn't got tested, they would have never knew anything. And he acts like Kavanaugh, that was the radio host, was acting like, of course he says it's safe and effective, so everybody should be vaccinated, and he says God forbid someone that was a COVID positive playing. And I responded, I said, do you not understand how moronic the NFL's COVID policy is? It doesn't even make sense, but it's a COVID policy that's representative of a lot of places that are having like passports and whatnot. It's this: if you're unvaccinated, then you must jump through all of these hoops and get tested 1 million times in order to participate in what it is that that you want to do. But if you are vaccinated, you don't have to go through that. You can just show that you're vaccinated and go about your business. You're not going to be mass tested or part of the mass testing requirements. Think about that. That makes no fucking sense. Why? Because the CDC, which is what Tony Fauci was referring to as well in regards to the guidelines, has already conceded that as of August the 6th, I believe the 6th was the exact date, that the vaccines do not stop transmission. They do not prevent. They cannot do that anymore. This is what they're blaming it on Delta. Now, you can argue if it ever did that, but they're saying that it can't. Dr. Rochelle Walensky, the director, said that it's not doing it anymore. So we know that it doesn't prevent transmission. There's studies that came out regarding in Massachusetts that said the same thing. Viral load between these guys are no different. So if they catch it, they can still spread it and all of that. Studies that have come from different countries. High vaccinated rates in certain counties, like in Northern Ireland. I had that one county that was like 99% vaccination, and they had the highest fucking case rate in the country. NFL right now probably has a bunch of people right now that are playing that are COVID positive, but they're not getting mass tested, because if they cared so much about that, they be testing everybody regardless of vaccination status. None of this shit makes sense. But either way, the fact that it even works like that and you can spread it around, remember, goes against what Dr. Rochelle Walensky was stating initially, and that was that people that were getting the jabs were not getting COVID, were not catching it, and weren't getting sick. Whoops, until you were. And now the breakthrough cases ain't exactly breakthrough cases. It's okay to admit that you've been duped. These fools trying to get y'all, it's like a crack, man. They trying to get you addicted to this shit. Talking about 2 months. You got your jab 2 months ago. Here, get another one. Hell, you can mix and match the motherfuckers if you want to do it. And there's still people clinging to this moronic idea that, well, all this is about safety and effect and its efficiency, and it's about the science. And these fools can't even come with a precise term, a precise statement. They can't even do that. It's, we believe that more than likely it'll do it. But get it anyway. Go get it. Go get it. Fuck it. We're still doing studies on this long term. Just go get the shit, man. Just fucking, you ain't even got to think about it, in the words of that crackhead ass podcaster who I don't understand why people fucking follow that little 3-chin having motherfucker. I don't know, man. It's going to take a lot, I guess, to try to get these guys tapped out of this fucking matrix, man. But holy cow. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.